Okay, now good day everyone. Now we will be having our topic on the fracture. Okay, so ano nga ba yung fracture natin? This is the disruption in the continuity of your bone. Pag sinabi natin disruption in the continuity, ibig sabihin nagkaroon ng problem sa bones. So, okay, ano nangyari? Nagkaroon ng crack, pwedeng nabali, okay, or nadurog because of what? A direct blow or trauma. Okay, so ano yung mga causes ng fracture natin? Okay, a direct blow, crushing force, twisting, extreme muscle contraction. So, yan yung mga pwedeng mag-cause ng fracture ninyo. So, ano mga clinical manifestation na pwede mong makita if may fracture yung patient natin? Okay? Pwede ba magkaroon ng pain yan? Yes. Loss of function? Yes, kasi kapag nabali, okay, yung, tawag dito, yung bones, okay, nagkaroon ng fracture, hindi mo maigagalaw yan ng maayos. Okay, so nakakaroon tayo ng loss of function. Deformity, yes, di ba? Kasi nasira, nagkakaroon din ba ng shortening? Yes. Okay, and then edema, crepitus. Pag sinabi natin crepitus, this is a cracking sound, okay? Cracking sound. And your ecchymosis, yung pagkapasa, okay? So, what are your nursing responsibilities during the emergency? Okay? Tawag dito, management of your fracture. Okay? You can what? Immobilize it. Okay? Immobilization is the key to prevent additional damage. Okay? So now, anong mga medical management natin for your fracture? We have your reduction. Okay? Pag sinabi natin reduction, it is a restoration of your bone fragments to anatomic realigning and positioning with immobilization. Okay? So, yan yung reduction natin. We have your two types of your reduction, your close and your open. Pag sinabi natin close, it is your traction. Mamaya pag-uusapan natin yan. Okay? And then next one is your open. Pag sinabi natin open, nagkakaroon dyan ng what? Bone alignment with the use of surgery. Ibig sabihin, kailangan natin gumamit ng surgery from the word open nga open. 'Di ba? So, i-open mo talaga yung skin, okay? Para makapunta ka dun saan? Sa may bones, okay? So, example niyan is your internal fixation, okay? With the use of your pins, wires, plates, okay? Nails, rods, and screws, okay? Yung mga to, they are attached to the bones, okay? And then, this internal fixation is the treatment for severe fracture, okay? Treatment for severe fracture. Pero kung simple lang sana yan, na fracture, okay? You can use your what? You can use your splint, you can use your braces, you can use your cast. Okay? Ayan. Okay. Now, what are the other management? Okay, number 2 is your immobilization. Okay, immobilization. External fixation naman natin dyan is the use of your bandage, cast, and your splints. Okay, pag external fixation, external, nasa labas. Internal, nasa loob. Okay, so ano pa? You need to elevate the extremities. Bakit? To reduce edema. Okay? Ano pa? Apply ice as prescribed. Okay? 'Di ba sabi ko dati sa inyo that your ice pack management can control the pain because it has anesthetic effect on your skin. 'Di ba? Ano pa? Bakit tayo gumagamit ng ice? To reduce edema formation. Okay? Bakit nagkakaroon ng reduce edema formation? Because of your vasoconstriction. Okay, ano pa? Monitor neurovascular status. Ano yung neurovascular status natin? Ito yung 6 P's na sinasabi natin. Okay, your poikilothermia, your pallor, your pain, pulselessness. Okay, so yung mga yon. Okay, and ano pa? You have to control the anxiety, okay, of your patient. Paano mo i-control yung anxiety niya? Okay, encourage deep breathing exercises. The use of imagery. 'Di ba? So, yan yung mga pwede mong gawin to reduce the anxiety ng pasyente mo. Okay? Restlessness, discomfort. So, same management, isometric and muscle exercises. Okay? In the what? In the unaffected. Okay? Para hindi magkaroon ng contracture. Yung, tawag dito, yung mga extremities mo. Okay, participation in the ADLs. Okay, you need to participate or encourage the patient to participate in his or her own activity of daily living. So, kasi hindi naman baldado yung pasyente mo, minsan nabali lang yung paa. So, pwede pa rin naman niya magamit yung kamay niya to do eating, 'di ba? Grooming. Okay? You don't treat your patient as baldado. Okay? So, you need to encourage him or her sa kanyang ADLs. Okay, ano pa? Promote independent functioning. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Again, hindi baldado yung pasyente ninyo, kaya kailangan nyo pa rin silang i-encourage. Okay? Pain management by giving what? By giving pain medication. Ano pa? Deep breathing exercises. Okay? The use of technologies, watching televisions, to divert the attention, ano pa, listening to music. Okay, so pwede mo natin maging mga pain management yon. Okay, ano pa, method to control edema. Okay, ano yung mga yon? Like your bandaging, di ba? Ice pack. Okay, and then exercise unaffected extremity, use of assistive devices. Ito yung napag-aralan nyo sa skills lab ninyo. Okay, the use of your cane, the use of your walker, the use of your crutches. Okay, how to use them properly. Okay. Ano pa? Modify the environment. Pag sinabi mong modify the environment, you need to remove the rugs. Okay? Yung mga basahan. Okay? Kasi baka mamaya madulas yung pasyente ninyo. Okay? Infection prevention to open wounds. Okay? You need to prevent infection. Okay? By what? Cleaning the wound. By protecting it. Diba? With what? With gauze. Diba? Kailangan mong takpan ng gauze yung sugat para hindi magkaroon ng direct na transmission ng bakterya pag hinawakan, 'di ba? You need also to use sterile gloves pag lilinisan mo. Okay? Yung sugat, okay, to reduce infection, 'di ba? Infection prevention. And then medications, 'di ba? You need to give analgesics, antibiotics, IM tetanus, toxoid, and then your wound irrigation using your normal saline solution. Okay? So, sige. Punta lang tayo sa kabilang slide. These are the different types of your fracture. We have your complete, incomplete, transverse, oblique, spiral, green stick, comminuted, impacted, close or simple, and then your open or compound. When we say complete, okay, complete, the entire circumference of the bone is impaired, okay? So, ibig sabihin na bali, pag complete, na bali talaga siya, na-divide siya into two pieces, di ba? Complete, okay? Complete impairment. Okay, pag sinabi naman natin incomplete, only partial circumference of the bone is impaired. Pag sinabi natin incomplete, tawag dito, nagkaroon ng bali pero hindi buo. Okay? May portion sa bones mo na naiwan na hindi siya nabali. Okay, so para siyang magmumukhang crack, 'di ba? Ano pa? Transverse. The line of the break is across the bone. Okay? Across the bone. Okay? Transverse. Ito 'yon. Ito, transverse, 'di ba? Then your oblique. Okay? Oblique. The line of the break goes diagonal along the bone. Ito naman, 'di ba? Ayan, oblique. Okay? And then your spiral. The line of the break goes around the bone. Okay? So, parang na-twist yung bone mo. So, umikot. Okay? Ayan. Comminuted or splintered. Diba? Tawag dito, yung durug na durug. Okay? Durug na durug pag sinabi natin comminuted. Okay? And then we have your green stick. One side of the bone is impaired and the other is bent. Ayan, Diba? And then, impacted. The bone end enters the intermedullary space of another bone. Okay? Pag sinabi nating impacted. So, ibig sabihin pumasok ito. Okay? And then we have your close or simple. Pag sinabi nating close, no break in the skin integrity. Okay? This is your skin. Nandito yung nabali na buto. Diba? Bali sila. Nasa loob lang. Okay? Nasa loob lang. Okay? So, that's your close. Pag sinabi naman nating open, okay? Yung bone mo, lumabas dito. Okay? Lumabas dyan. So, ibig sabihin, nagkaroon ng impairment sa skin ninyo. Kaya lumabas. Okay? So, that is your different types of your fracture. Okay? Now, ano yung mga early complications ng fracture natin? Okay? Ano yung mga early complications yan? Number one is your shock. Okay? Your shock. Anong klaseng shock? Okay, your hypovolemic shock because of what? Blood loss. Kasi lalong-lalo na if nagkaroon niya ng kahit close nga yan, pwede magkaroon pa rin ng bleeding. 'Di ba? Internal bleeding. Okay, pag open naman, 'di ba nagkaroon ng hemorrhage, lumalabas yan sa what? Sa katawan mo. So, pwede ka bang maubusan ng dugo? Yes. Pwede bang magkaroon ng hypovolemic shock? Yes. Okay, ano yung mga signs and symptoms na pwede mo makita? Hypotachy-tachy initially. Okay, to compensate saan? Sa loss ng blood ninyo. Pero pag hindi na na-compensate yan, babagsak na lahat. Okay? And it can lead to what? To your death. Ano yung mga management natin dyan? Okay? Prevent further bleeding, restore blood volume. Paano mo marerestore yung blood volume? It's either blood transfusion or your what? Intravenous fluid replacement. Okay? Relieving pain, okay? Proper immobilization. Okay? Next is your fat embolism. Okay? Fat embolism. So, ibig sabihin, yung fats na nasa bones mo pumupunta saan? Sa may intravascular mo. Usually, nangyayari to kapag long bones, okay, or your pelvic bones get fractured, okay? Your fat enters the circulation, okay? Most common siya saan? In close fractures, lalong-lalo na sa mga male natin, okay? The onset of the symptoms of this is 24 to 72 hours after the fracture. Okay, so ano yung classic triad manifestation of your fat embolism? We have your hypoxemia, petechial rash, and your neurologic compromise. Okay, so that is the classic triad manifestation for your fat embolism. So now, ano yung initial manifestation ng inyong fat embolism? Nagkakaroon ng hypoxia. Bakit? Pwede kasi nagkaroon ng obstruction dun sa may what? Sa blood vessel ninyo. Okay, now, nagkaroon ng takip niya, dyspnea, fever, okay, chest pain, irritability, okay, so, and confusion. Now, if nagkaroon ng confusion yung pasyente mo, you need to what? Check for the ABG kasi baka mamaya nagkaroon na yan ng what? Respiratory acidosis. Meron na siyang hypoxia. Okay, so how will you prevent your fat embolism? How will you prevent? Okay, the immediate immobilization, okay, to what? Okay, to reduce, to reduce, to call this one, to reduce injury or to prevent injury or para hindi masyadong makalabas yung fats, okay, from your bones papuntang what? Papuntang blood vessel, okay? We have also your minimal fracture manipulation. Minimal fracture manipulation, okay? Hindi natin to ginagawa. Ang gumagawa nito is your doctors. And then we have your what? Maintenance of fluids and electrolytes. Okay, and then early surgery fixation. Okay, so how can we treat your fat embolism? By fluid resuscitation using your what? Using your intravenous fluids. Okay, and then you can give oxygen to your patient, and then even vasopressors. Okay, ano yung mga vasopressors natin? Your dopamine, your epinephrine, your vasopressin, okay, your norepi, yan yung mga vasopressors natin, okay, and then we have your mechanical ventilation. If kailangan na talaga ng pasyente, you need to intubate your patient, and you can give also your corticosteroids, okay, you can give your corticosteroids, okay. Ano pa? Okay, another complication of your fracture is your compartment syndrome. Okay, your compartment syndrome. Ano ba yung compartment syndrome natin? Okay, nag-i-increase yung pressure in the compartments. Okay, lalong-lalo na sa mga muscles ninyo. Okay, so pag lumaki yung mga muscles ninyo, pwede ba ma-compress yung nasa loob? Yes. Okay, when it comes to your compartment syndrome, time-sensitive surgical management is needed. Okay? So, you need to what? To do physical assessment. Okay? Ano tong physical assessment natin? Okay, again, your neurovascular assessment. Your 6Ps. Okay? Your 6Ps. Your poikilothermia, your pallor, your pain, your pulselessness, diba? Paralysis. Okay? And may isa pa. I cannot remember it. Okay? So, that is your neurovascular assessment. Okay? So, for you to verify if may pulse pa yung pasyente mo on that said extremity, okay, you need to what? To use Doppler ultrasound. Okay? So, the late sign, okay, the late sign for your compartment syndrome is pulselessness. Diba? So, any of the 6 P's na makikita nyo sa pasyente, you need to notify immediately your what? Your physician or the healthcare provider. Okay, so ano yung surgical management natin dito? It's your fasciotomy. Okay, anong purpose or anong goal ng fasciotomy natin? Okay, surgical decompression. So papaano siya ginagawa? Ino-open yung wound pero hindi siya sinasara. Okay? Ino-open yung wound pero hindi siya sinasara, but it will covered with moist sterile dressing. Okay? The purpose of your fasciotomy is for muscle expansion. Okay, for muscle expansion. And then after 2 to 3 days, okay, pag nag-subside na yung swelling, pwede nang i-close yung wound. Okay, pwede nang i-close yung wound. Okay, and then you can elevate the affected extremity. You can elevate the affected extremity for this. Okay, bakit? To reduce, okay, blood na pumupunta doon sa part na yon. And then, you can use also negative pressure wound therapy, okay, with the use of your vacuum to remove fluids doon saan, sa may part ng compartment syndrome natin. And then, when it comes to pain, you can use your analgesics, okay? You can use your analgesics. So, that is your fracture.